And now Greg Remmenga joins us for some more free legal advice. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Today we're going to be discussing some insurance, I guess you could say, or other policies that aren't required by law necessarily, but there are some consequences if you don't have them.
What we're talking about today is going to be the uninsured motorist coverage and MedPay.
Okay.
These two types of coverages protect you if you're in an accident from somebody else that doesn't have insurance and will not pay immediately.
Right.
The MedPay covers up to your policy limit. It's typically $5,000, but you can get up to $100,000 of MedPay coverage.
Okay.
This covers you or anyone in your car for medical bills caused in an accident, whether it was your fault or not. So this protects you. If you're the one that causes the accident, this would still help pay your medical bills.
Okay.
If somebody else causes the accident, this would pay your medical bills if you don't have health insurance and you need immediate payment for some of those medical bills.
Got it. Okay.
Uninsured motorist is insurance that you buy to protect yourself in case the person that hits you doesn't have enough insurance. So this gets stacked on, added on to their policy to make sure that you have enough coverage. Both of these policies, you are required to waive them in writing. You can't just say, I don't want them, but you waive them in writing. A lot of times when you're doing the online applications, there's a little check box. And if that box is checked, you've waived it.
Okay.
So make sure you haven't done that. And this is not something that they have to ask you about every time you renew your policy. If you waived it 8 years ago, it's still waived today. If you add a new car to it, they don't have to reoffer it. If you add children to the policy, they don't have to reoffer it. So it's something, both of these policies, you need to look at.
Yeah.
Do you want it now? Your circumstances may have changed. Is it something you need now that you have additional insured drivers? Make sure that it's what you want and that you wanted to waive it for today, not if you wanted to waive it 8 years ago.
Right, because your circumstances changed. So.
Exactly. And these are crucial, especially if you weren't the one that causes the accident. You need that additional insurance.
Yeah.
And if you were the one that caused the accident, you want that medical insurance to cover your bills because there's nobody that you're going to be able to sue because you caused it.
That's right, absolutely. I would assume it's not required by law for insurance companies to ask for renewal every year for that waiver or whatnot.
No.
Okay.
Once you have the policy, they don't have to re-ask you to waive it every year. So if you waived it a long time ago, they won't remind you. They won't offer to renew it. It's just going to be continued to be waived.
Is that pretty common practice? Then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I've had some client recently that 8 years ago they waived it for financial reasons, but they're in an accident today and they thought they had renewed the policy, added other drivers, but it's still waived.
Yeah. So that's just something maybe you should check up on, and if you haven't done that in a while and haven't changed your policy in a while. So.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks so much, Greg. If you have any questions for Greg or want a free consultation, feel free to contact him with that info on your screen.